The next event in Pokemon Go is the Sizable Surprises event, and in this video I will be going through all of the details for the event. I'll also be going through some tips including how to get some big XP during the event, and I'll be going through which Pokemon are worth catching and raiding for. So the event runs from April 4th at 10 AM until April 9th at 8 PM local time. The bonuses for the event will be 2 times XP when catching Pokemon with nice throws or better. You'll have an increased chance to encounter double XS and double XL Pokemon, and you'll have an increased chance of encountering Shiny Wailmer. So a great time to get your hands on Shiny Wailmer and Wailord if you haven't done so already. The wild encounters will be Diglett, Mantine, Wailmer, Joltik, Tynamo, Cutiefly, Wimpod, which can be shiny for the first time in Pokemon Go starting from this event, and you'll also see Cetoddle and rarely Onix and Snorlax. In field research will be Onix, Snorlax, Wailmer, Tynamo, Cutiefly and Wimpod. For the raids, in 1-star raids will be Foongus, Klink, Esper and Tadbulb. In 3-star raids will be Alolan Exeggutor, Galarian Weezing, Gyarados and Snorlax. In 5-star raids will be Celesteela in the southern hemisphere and Kartana in the northern hemisphere. Both can be shiny for the first time in Pokemon Go. And in Mega raids will be Mega Charizard X. I will be going through the meta relevance of all the event Pokemon later on in the video, and I'll be going through some counters for Kartana, Celesteela and Mega Charizard X, so stay tuned for that. So there will be a collection challenge going on during the event, and it will reward raspberries, peanut berries, XP and encounters with Wimpod and Wailmer. And there'll be Pokestop showcases available throughout the event. So that's it for the details. Let's go through some tips to help you make the most of it. So starting with how you can get a lot of quick XP. So you will be getting 2 times catch XP for nice throws or better, and with an excellent throw giving 1000 XP per catch, it's really worth using some lucky eggs and grinding excellent catches. This will get you more than 4000 XP per catch if you successfully catch a Pokemon with an excellent throw when using a lucky egg. If you find it difficult to get excellent throws consistently, then you could always go for nice and great throws and you'll still get some good XP for those as well. Also make sure you are quick catching as well, and if you don't know how to quick catch, this is how you can do it. All you have to do is encounter the Pokemon, press and hold the berry button or the ball button depending on which hand you use, throw the ball, and when it hits the Pokemon, drag your thumb that is holding the berry or the ball button across the screen to the opposite side to pull open the menu. Then you can release it and then tap on the screen, and in the top left corner the run option will appear. Tapping that will get you out of the encounter, skipping the animation. Then you can check your inventory to see if the Pokemon has been caught, or you can just tap on the Pokemon again on the map screen if you want to check if it's been caught or not. There is also a way to increase the speed of quick catching, and what you want to do is you want to go into your settings and uncheck the Niantic AR setting, and then turn on AR mode for wild encounters. This allows the Pokeball and the catch UI to appear much quicker, meaning you can quick catch the Pokemon even faster. So when it comes to maximizing candy for the event, you can always use peanut berries to increase your candy gains, but you can also mega evolve a Pokemon of the same type as the Pokemon you're catching to increase the amount of candy, Candy XL and XP you get per catch. With the majority of the featured wild Pokemon in this event having a water, bug or electric typing, I would recommend reverting Kyogre if you're out playing the event, because it will get you extra candy and XP when catching any of these types. If you don't have access to Primal Kyogre, then you could mega evolve a water, bug or electric type as another option. Remember, mega evolving a Pokemon that is at the max mega level will increase the amount of bonuses you get per catch, so it's worth bearing that in mind. And as there will be a decent amount of water, bug and electric type Pokemon out during this event, it is a good time to work on your Platinum Swimmer, Bug Catcher and Rocker medals. It's also worth doing any Pokestop showcases that you do see, because even if you don't rank highly, you'll still get some XP and Stardust just for taking part. If you are trying to win these showcases, make sure you keep an eye on the time that they finish in case people snipe the victory by swapping in higher ranking Pokemon. It is also worth doing showcases and trying to win them to get your Showcase Star Platinum medal that will reward you with a PhD Pikachu, and this is the only way to encounter it in the game at the moment. With the increased double XL and double XS Pokemon spawning, this is a great time to work on your tiny and jumbo Pokemon collector medals. It's also worth keeping some of your largest double XL Pokemon and your smallest double XS Pokemon for showcases in the future. So with that said, which event Pokemon are worth focusing on? So Mantine is available in the wild, and it is a decent Pokemon in Go Battle League. It's currently ranked 15 in the Great League with 0, 15, 14 IVs, and it is ranked 1, 1, 1 in the Ultra League with 15, 15, 15 IVs. Wailmer doesn't have any meta relevance, but it is worth hunting during the event if you're going for the shiny, because it will have boosted shiny rates. Also, it does require 400 candy to evolve Wailmer into Wailord, so this will be a great opportunity to get that candy if you haven't evolved it before. Wimpod is available, and it is worth going after not only because its shiny is being released for the first time, but also because Gleezapod is rank 108 in the Ultra League with 114-15 IVs, and is ranked 64 in the Master League with 15-15-15 IVs. It's a good idea to hunt a Wimpod for the Ultra League from the wild where there is no IV floor, which will allow you to get a better PvP IV spread, and it'll be easier to get 100% IV Wimpod for Master League from Research where it's got a 10-10-10 IV floor. So Toddle will also be available, and Titan is a decent budget ice type attacker, so worth going after if you don't have anything better, and it is ranked 92 in the Master League as well. Onyx will be a rare wild spawn, and Steelix is ranked 87 in the Ultra League with 2-15-15 IVs, but Steelix does shine the most in the upcoming Jungle Cup Great League Edition, where it will be ranked at the top spot with 0-14-15 perfect PvP IVs. So this could be a good opportunity to pick up Onyx from the wild and get a decent PvP IV spread for a Jungle Cup Steelix. It's also worth noting that Onyx does have a perma boosted shiny rate of 1 in 64, and it does require a Metal Co evolution item to evolve into Steelix. You can get these items at a 1% drop rate from Pokestops, and you can get a guaranteed evolution item after a 7-day Pokestop spin streak, and this has a chance of being a Metal Co. Snorlax will be the other rare spawn for the event, and it is ranked 72 in the Master League and ranked 57 in its shadow form. Snorlax will also be available in Research and in Raids, and as they both have a 10-10-10 IV floor, it might be worth going after a Master League Snorlax from them. So moving on to the raids, in 1-star raids, Foongus will be available, and whilst it doesn't have any meta relevance, it will give boosted Stardust when caught. Clink doesn't have any meta relevance either, but it does have a perma boosted shiny rate of 1 in 64. Likewise, Esper doesn't have any meta relevance either, but it does have a boosted shiny rate of 1 in 64. Tadbulb will also be in 1-star raids, and Bellybolt does see some play in Ultra League where it is ranked 43. In 3-star raids, Alolan Exeggutor will be available, and again it doesn't have any meta relevance, but it does have a perma boosted shiny rate of 1 in 64. Galarian Weezing could be an option to go after because it is rank 100 in the Ultra League with 8-15-15 IVs, and like Alolan Exeggutor, it does have a perma boosted shiny rate. So Gyarados could be worth raiding because Mega Gyarados is a top 10 water and dark type raid attacker, and Gyarados itself is rank 101 in the Ultra League with 0-15-14 IVs, and it is ranked 27 in the Master League. It's actually a really useful Pokemon to get for Master League because it is fairly accessible compared to a lot of the higher ranking legendary Pokemon that are a lot more difficult to power up. For the 5-star raids and the Mega raids, I'm going to run through some counters as well as the meta relevances. So starting with Kartana, it will have a raid CP of 58,102, the 100% IVs will be 2101 and 2626 boosted in sunny or snowy weather. Kartana is weak to fighting and double weak to fire type attacks, so I highly recommend using fire types. This raid boss is soloable with the best counters. The best Mega counters will be Charizard, Blaziken and Houndoom. The best shadow counters will be Ho-Oh, Chandelure and Entei. The best legendary counters will be Reshiram, Heatran and Ho-Oh, and the best budget counters will be Darmanitan, Chandelure, Blaziken, Emboar, Delphox and Charizard. So Kartana doesn't have much meta relevance in Go Battle League, but it is the second best grass type attacker in the game, so it's worth raiding for that. I would put this Pokemon at a high priority to raid because of its raid attacking power and because it's soloable, making it a very convenient raid. So for Celesteela, it has a raid CP of 38,774 and its 100% IVs are 1772 or 2216 boosted in snowy or windy weather. It is weak to fire and electric type attacks, and it should take around 2 or 3 trainers to beat on average. The best Mega counters will be Blaziken, Charizard and Manectric. The best shadow counters will be Electivire, Ho-Oh and Raikou. The best legendary and Ultra Beast counters will be Reshiram, Therian Thundurus and Xurkitree, and the best budget counters will be Darmanitan, Blaziken, Chandelure, Emboar, Electivire and Magnezone. Unfortunately, Celesteela doesn't have any meta relevance, but if you are trying to hunt it shiny, remember you can remote raid it outside of the Southern Hemisphere. This is a low priority Pokemon to raid unless you're shiny hunting. And for Mega Charizard X, it has a raid CP of 41,255 and the 100% IVs for Charizard are 1651 and 2064 boosted in sunny or windy weather. Mega Charizard X is weak to ground, rock and dragon type attacks, and it is soloable with the best counters at high levels. The best Mega and Primal counters will be Rayquaza, Groudon and Garchomp. The best shadow counters will be Salamence, Garchomp and Dragonite. The best legendary counters will be Origin Palkia, Origin Dialga and Rayquaza, and the best budget counters will be Salamence, Rampardos, Haxorus, Garchomp, Rhyperior and Dragonite. The Mega energy that you get from Mega Charizard X will allow you to Mega Evolve a Charizard into either of the X or Y forms, and I would recommend going for Mega Charizard Y because it is the better fire type attacker. Charizard itself is ranked 44 in the Ultra League with 0-13-15 IVs, but it does want both legacy moves Wing Attack and Blast Burn to be at its best. So if you want to know what else is coming up in April in Pokemon Go, then you should check out this video next.